Talk about it with Franjez. Today's special guest is a recording artist from the Bronx, New York. Today's guest is TheOfficialJDot.
Yo, what's good, guys? What's good?
JDot, how you doing today?
Chilling, same old shit, different day, right?
I like that. How you doing today?
Everything's good, man. Just, flowing around. Just got out of 50-minute traffic, but, everything's good.
50 minutes, damn. From the Bronx?
Yeah. Accidents everywhere, bro. People don't know how to drive.
Damn. All right, let's start from the beginning. Where were you born?
I was born in the Bronx. Jacoby, Pelham Bay.
Tell us a little bit about your childhood.
Childhood, mostly just, during the school, I was using instruments, trumpet, flute. I was focused on music a little bit, but not too much into the recording part. Mostly into gaming as well. I was streaming for a while when I was younger, typically Call of Duty, and that's when I got that recording feeling of being live on camera and kind of talking to other people, introducing myself and showing them the other side of me. But my childhood was, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of locked up, man. Like I was in that room all day playing the games, man. I barely seen the light, man. So it was just gaming, man, trying to get up there, trying to become one of the best, So
What game did you play?
mostly Call of Duty.
All right.
But that's where I was busting ass at. That's what I was doing the deed. But
Nice.
other than that, yeah, that was my childhood. Kind of just chilling in the room. Very antisocial, bro. Very antisocial.
You said you played the trumpet and the flute?
Yeah.
That was just in school or?
I was in school. Yeah, I was in the band for a little bit. You know how the parents are. You're not gonna be outside. You got to be doing something else. After school. So they had me in the band, and that's when I kind of started developing that love for music. It was very different. Just going from instruments, then using your voice. Using vocals after that. It's kind of just like it's just a different toll on things, but. Definitely, that's what definitely brought out this music in me, being in a band when I was younger.
That's interesting. What music was played in the house?
So, my life is a little different. I have three parents, so I have my stepmom, my mom's, my dad. So like on my stepmom's side, it was mostly like rock, AC/DC, Kiss. All those people. Then if you go to my mom's side, it was mostly, rap, hip hop, R&B. That's so I got a taste of it all. A whole bunch of different types of genres.
If you had to describe the Bronx to someone, how would you describe it? Someone that never even heard of this place. Take your time to think, and I'm going to say one thing while you think. I've asked multiple people from the Bronx that same question on this podcast, and no one could really answer it. And the last time, I forgot which guest it was, and we came to the conclusion is that every area of the Bronx is so different that it's hard to sum it up. But with that being said, can you sum it up for someone that never even heard of this place?
Man, the Bronx, you could be yourself, man. Be whoever you want. But I could say one thing, you always got to be on your P's and Q's, keep your head on the swivel. You always want to look around, sometimes, you never know what's going on out there. So, but it's a fun area to be around. There's a lot of things going on. You see a lot of things. It's very nice out there in terms of different areas. Some areas, it gets a little, but other than that, it's a good place to be at. You see a lot of things. You notice a lot of things, and it's just like, wow, like this happens in New York and the Bronx, like. It's crazy.
Name one thing.
Yo,
the craziest
matter of fact, this was last month. I'm driving. Where was I? I think I was by Webster Ave. Crackhead, butt ass naked, doing cartwheels. I said, man, this is crazy. Like, you know, you just see some crazy shit that you just like, you don't have no words to describe it.
And people are walking by because it's normal.
Yeah, and you just regular day, you know, 9 to 5, you going to work, or you just see a cracker doing cartwheels naked. You like,
Just go by your business.
yeah, just
Regular
walking
day.
off, man. Like, it's crazy.
I love it. I love the Bronx. It's just hard to sum up.
Yeah, it's very hard to sum up this. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of different parts, and it's just a lot of different personalities in different areas, you know. So
Absolutely. Where does JDot come from?
So my name, Jose. So I thought of J. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very high at the moment. So I said J, and I just paused for like 2 minutes. So I just put the period there. I said dot. I was just fried. I was like, I don't know what to say. And it was my first studio session. So they would ask me what my artist name was. I didn't know what to say either. So I'm smacked. I'm thinking, I'm like, fuck it, dot. And then that's when it just all came together, you know. I was like, you know what, J dot.
And what about the official in front of JDot?
Man, there's like 100 J dots. So I had to put the official, man, because it's like, if you put in J dot, you try to search me up, you're seeing 1,000 other people. You don't know who to click to. You don't know where my music's at. It's just surfing around. You're not going to get that much traction. Definitely.
I like that. You got to separate yourself. Who are your top 5 favorite artists?
Top 5 at the moment, I'm going to say I'll go with, right now, who's blowing up, Cash Cobain, A Boogie, Drake, I'll say some Lil Wayne. I like Lil Wayne a lot. And who got I put for the fifth? For the fifth, I'll say Lil TJ.
Nice. And do those artists influence your music?
Definitely, I'm gonna say definitely A Boogie and definitely Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain just came out with the new, like, that Jersey wave the Jersey wave. A Boogie definitely is Heartbreak. You know, a lot of things happened in my past where, you know, you kind of lost, and I used A Boogie type beats on YouTube to kind of like digest what I was feeling and use my voice as a journal.
Yeah, you talk a lot about women.
Yeah, definitely. definitely. Money and women, man. So
Are those your vices?
yeah, definitely.
I like it. You're talking through your pain. What's your writing process?
My writing process, so I'll be swimming through beats for hours. When I find that right beat, the first thing I do is I close my eyes. I kind of vision what the beat is telling me. If I'm in a beach, or, you know, a heartbreak or something, you know what I mean? Like, and then from there I kind of write steps of where I want to go with things. Mostly I try to rhyme a lot I have a rhyme scheme, so I'll write my first sentence, then write the next word that I think of and try to make a sentence with that rhyme. So I mostly write. I don't really freestyle too much. But yeah, I try to envision what the beat is telling me, and from there on is my perspective on what I should write.
I like that. And you have one engineer?
I do it myself.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't go to the studio anymore?
No, at my house, yeah.
You find beats online?
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah, find beats online. If I really like them, I'll buy them and then publish them.
Nice. I like that. And what's your goal with the music?
I just, I want to relate to the people. I obviously, a rapper's dream is to become big, but definitely want to relate to the people. And I also want people to enjoy my music while they're doing things. It's not, my music isn't intended for sitting down, listening to the lyrics and trying to fit the puzzle with what the lyrics are saying. It's mostly just like, you want to move your body, kind of, you know, you want to sway or whatever type of dance moves there is, you know what I mean? And it's kind of just like, I want to be able to have people to move, you know, get the energy, you know, move around, definitely.
Move around like dance music?
Yeah, dance music, yeah.
Well, would you categorize your music as dance music?
So, yeah, dance music and like kind of like hip hop too, yeah.
That's interesting. I like that. Tell us a little bit about the Twitch. How does it work, and are you still doing it?
So Twitch is a live streaming company where you can literally live stream anything, your daily life, gaming, whatever you do. So my particular category was gaming. So my dad, I used to always bust his ass on 1v1s and Call of Duty. So he was like, yo, bro, you gotta start live streaming, man. So, you know, like I used to be probably like top ranked 200, 300 out of the world. And my dad used to see the leaderboards and be like, yo, bro, you're up there with these people. Why don't you start? But so I started. I bought a 3 monitor, set up a PC, started live streaming. And I ended up meeting some famous person. Her name was Maddie NF. I think it was in Fortnite. She introduced me to her community. Started having like about 40 to 50 viewers every time I was starting my live. It was a pretty good run. But you know, sometimes things die out when you start getting older, and it's like you start thinking, is this what I really want to do, or is this what I really want to become in life? You know what I mean? And I didn't want to sit on a chair for 24 hours playing games, busting my ass, my back hurting and shit. Nah. So I kind of took a different toll on things and envisioned on music. But Twitch is definitely a good place to start and build a community. You meet a lot of different people from different areas, and you get to communicate with different people, see other people's lifestyles, and it's definitely something to look towards if you're doing anything, music, anything. Live streaming on Twitch is where to go.
So you haven't done it with your music?
I've did it a few times, but since I haven't been on Twitch for years, probably I'm gonna say like 2, 3, 4 years. So the fan base that I had, you know, they were loyal at once, but now they're like, he streams, you know, you got to actually be very consistent with things. So, you know, they see me as kind of like, all right, he's gonna be here once, I'm not gonna see him for a month. You know what I mean? But I definitely try to start doing that. But the thing is that I have so much music and gigabytes filled up on my computer that when I live stream, it kind of slows everything down and it shuts down the computer. So I would have.
Do you have external hard drives?
No, I don't. I definitely need one of those.
Jump into that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I use because editing these podcasts, it's a lot of storage.
Yeah.
But you have just, you know, everything on external hard drives. That way your computer is still working smooth.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
because if you already started it and you already felt what it is and you know what it's like to build a community, you might as well just do it with what you're doing now.
Definitely.
You know, it's like reality TV. Your fans are gonna love to see you every day. You could definitely make a killing with that.
Definitely.
I was thinking about it, but I'm not that entertaining. If I'm not doing this, I'm just editing.
Yeah, nah, for real.
That's not entertaining. Yeah. Sitting down editing. What religion did you practice as a child?
Like religion, nothing really. I was not really into religion too much, but my family's into that stuff, but like I don't know. It's a weird topic, you know what I mean? Like I feel like
if you don't believe, you don't believe.
Yeah. I honestly I feel like, to me personally, whether you feel me, I like it or not, but like I feel like whatever you do is whatever happens to you. You know what I mean? Like if you're making wrong choices are gonna come right back to you. And I feel like
karma,
yeah. I believe in karma, definitely. You know, just make the right choices, make the right moves. You know, and things will always go well. That's what I feel like.
You believe in God?
Nah.
You're spiritual?
Not really, no. I just be flowing, man. I just flow, man. I don't know. I feel like good things happen, good things come, you know. So
I like
that's how it is, man.
No, I like it. It's positive, so I like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be God or religion. As long as you're just living a positive life, you're good to
Yeah,
go.
definitely.
I respect it 100%. Right now, what do you feel like the music scene is in the Bronx?
So I don't know if you know, but have you heard of drill?
Definitely drill.
Drill, okay. There's something that just came out called sexy drill now. So
Wow.
it's about women, money, you know, all those type of things, drugs. You feel me? And
Oh, so the original drill was more like murder.
murder. Yeah, now they made it into like a sexy vibe where there's a new dance to it now. Like, you know, everybody was like putting their legs out like this and stuff like that. Now it's more like they do the wave and they kind of like it's a weird dance, but it made a motion. You know what I mean? It definitely made a spark into the industry.
All that matters.
So right now, who's taking over is Cash Cobain. Started listening to him about 3 years ago. Probably had like 100,000 streams. Now he's playing at Hot 97. He's at Barclays Center. He's all over the place now.
He's from the Bronx?
He's from the Bronx, yes.
Oh, wow. I've heard the name, but I don't know him.
Yeah, and he produces his own beats and writes to them. So
That's where it's at.
definitely has some talent, man. So I think that's a scene right now that just took over this summer. It's called Sexy Drill. Definitely took over the summer, and that's what mostly my music has been too.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Just riding the wave.
Yeah, riding the wave, you know. You never know, man. Because
Talk about that.
I like to be versatile with things, you know, like whatever wave comes out, I'll try to do it better than them. And I'll try to see if I could do it better than them. And I don't want to be the type of person, because if I ever was to blow up, which I hope, you know, things happen, I feel like I want to be able to dish out all types of music, not just one genre where I'm stuck in that genre. Then when I lose words and I lose a voice, well, I'm just gonna die out, you know. Gotta ride a different wave, start a different chapter.
Ride the wave. That's yeah, if you keep riding every wave, you're definitely gonna hit.
Yeah,
100%. Smart. I like that. What do you think about, in general, the current state of hip hop?
Let's not even get to hip hop, man. Yo, everybody's just rapping nonsense now. I feel like back then it was very more intelligent music. You had to really decipher and really understand the lyrics. Nowadays, people are saying whatever, man. Like, and it's just, you know what I think it is? It's just the melody and the flow and how you flow on a beat. Nowadays, it's just how you flow on a beat and how you melodize it. But back then, it was more, are you really smart with your words and you really know how to use these words and really break down things, you know? And that's what I really wish hip hop will come to again, you know, where people are just, you know, lyricists, you know? Nowadays, it's more just melodizing and flowing to whatever the instruments are in the background, saying whatever you think is coming out your mind.
Well, what made you get into music, make that first song? What was it? Because it wasn't at the same time as the instruments you played in school.
Nah.
It was afterwards.
Yeah.
Years afterwards.
Years,
right?
like I'm gonna say 12 years, man. Like,
so what was it?
I was actually freestyling with my friends. We used to just drive around. I used to just freestyle with my friends. And one day, my friend, he put a beat on and he would tell me a rapper and I would have to sound like him. So he'd be like, Little Baby, I'll rap like Little Baby. And then he'd be like, Lil Wayne, rap like Lil Wayne, Drake. And I would try to like mimic. And I was actually mimicking pretty good, you know? And they were like, yo, you should start something. So my first song that ever came out was called Honda. You know, just to make the story short with this song, I spanked some shorty in the back of the Honda. So I just made a song, que lo que, como te llamo, fucking this bitch in the back of the Honda. So, and then that's where, you know, it just took off. I'm like, you know, I had a funny moment in the car and I was like, yo, let me make this funny moment into like something that could just like, you know, it would be funny, but it would melodize with something, you know? And so, Yeah, it's weird how that happened. Like, one day I was freestyling my friends. The next day I spanked in my Honda, and I was like, in the Hondeezy, and I was like, yo, I need to go in the booth and rap about this shit. This was mad funny. It just happened mad weird, man. So I was just like, yo, let me rap about this. So I rapped about it, and then next thing you know, I ended up getting hit ups for my college to perform in the auditorium and stuff for that song. And
really?
Yeah, so it was just funny. Like, it was funny how everything came. Like, it was about some stupid shorty, and just now it's like I ended up performing it, and people were actually fucking with the music. And I was like, after I seen it, I was shitting bricks on that stage. I'll tell you that much, because I never did that shit before. But when I did that and I seen people moving, it was kind of just like a motivation for me. I'm very hard-headed, so I got to see things right in front of me. You know what I mean? And when I seen that, kind of definitely showed me the ropes to just like, let me continue this music. That's what led to the music, for real.
That's dope.
Simple story like that, but it ended up going a long way.
Hell yeah. Still doing it. That's dope. When you think of success, who's the first person you think of?
To be honest, when I think of success, I think of like Kevin Hart, Drake, Meek Mill. I think of all these people that are there to stay. You know, success could happen, but I feel success have to have longevity. It has to mean something for a while. You got to put a stamp on it, and I feel like anyone could be successful, but how long would you be successful for? So success to me is kind of just being there and staying there and trying to climb the ladder more. Yeah, that's what I think success is.
As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Architect.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to make buildings. That's what I went to school for, architecture.
You went to college?
Yeah, SUNY Delhi. I was there for architecture. I did a year and a half. My dumb ass joined a fraternity. Fucked me up. I'll tell you that much, man. I was out getting lit too much, you know. But always in school, I was always, skin of my teeth type of kid, C's, So when I got to college, it was a smack in the fucking face. It was like, like you gotta do a blueprint. It's gonna take about 40 hours to do it, and we need it by next week. And the homeworks would take 40 to 50 hours just to complete a blueprint. And 3-story buildings and stuff, So it's just like from foundation all the way up. And your measurements had to be on point, perfect. There's no mistakes. Make a mistake on a measurement of this building, the whole building will collapse. You never know. So, but yeah, definitely it was architecture.
You graduated?
Nah.
Damn,
I told
tough.
you, fraternity, man. Yo, if you ever go to college, do not join a fraternity. But unless if you got your P's and Q's correct, but that definitely took a toll on me. I was outside partying all the time. Definitely fucked me up. Definitely.
Please tell us more. What was it like?
Oh, man. So
I didn't go to college. Walk me through it.
So my first year, that shit was depressing as hell.
Why?
I mean, like, stuck in a dorm just drawing all day,
Oh, so you dormed away.
Yeah. So
where's it located?
By like Oneonta, Albany, up there.
Okay.
About 3 hours away.
Yeah.
My first year was kind of just being stuck in the dorm, kind of just drawing. Or another thing too, I was always into art. I loved to draw and stuff, so that's another reason why I started developing into architecture. But I was stuck in my dorm for the first year, just drawing, writing stuff out, trying my best. Then I met one of my boys. Shout out Chino. We had a construction class together, and he was like, "Yo, I'm joining this frat. What's up? You think about joining a frat?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm joining ODI." So he was like, "Oh, me too." So from there, we did the frat process. We did all the initiations and stuff like that, But From there on, it was kind of just like,
Don't skip over initiations.
nah, I can't say too much. You know, I can't say too much. I can't say too much.
You
But
didn't
it
even
was,
graduate. You don't care.
but it was definitely like,
Embarrassing, stupid stuff.
it was embarrassing, stupid stuff. Yeah, and it was kind of just like
Oh.
another stuff too. Was kind of like army stuff as well. Like it was kind of like, how much can you endure to become one of us? You know what I mean? And it was a tough time. It was a 4-week process, 6-week process. So it was a tough time. We had to do a lot of dumb shit, and you know, but
So it's 6 weeks, and like you have to dedicate a few hours a day to it. I never understood how it worked because you still have to go to school. And
yeah,
you still
go
have to have
school,
time
you go
off to do what you have
school.
to do.
For the 6 weeks, we couldn't smoke. We couldn't smoke, and they'll
that's a
they'll
good
watch
thing.
us. They'll watch us. You know, see what we're doing.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, definitely. And then at nighttime, I would say around 8 o'clock. That's when all the times will start, and we'll do stuff
8
for
o'clock
probably
at night.
like a couple hours. Sometimes it'll be 5 in the morning. You never know how long because you don't know the schedule. They do. They're the brothers. We're not brothers. We're trying to join. So sometimes it'll be from 8 to 10. Sometimes it'll be to 8 to 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So you just never know. Yeah, it was pretty tough. But after all that shenanigans and all that bullshit, I'ma say I just started living life. I had the letters on my chest. You know, I had the females flying through. It was all fun. And then, you know, I'm like, you start thinking to yourself like, I'm not even like, to me, like I said, I was passing through the skin of my teeth, so I wasn't doing well, and I just kind of I took the L. You know, I took the L, and I was just like, yo, let me enjoy this time. You know, I highly doubt I'm gonna make this shit, so I'm gonna enjoy my time.
Yo.
So I just started partying, man, and I'm like, cause I'm not gonna lie, man, like the first year was very hard for me. The second year it was like, I'm not fucking passing this shit. Let me join a frat, have fun, enjoy it, and then get the fuck out of here.
Go
So
out
that's
with a
exactly what
bang.
I did. Yeah, you know. So that's what it came to, man.
You regret it?
Nah. I have fun. I don't think, I'm be honest with you, I probably would have did another year and probably dropped out anyway. So I feel like I had my experience, I had my fun, and I don't regret it.
Do you have any regrets?
Nah, not really. Nah, it was a good time. You know, besides the debt, but
No,
it was a good time.
in life and throughout life.
Oh, regrets. Nah, not really. I mean, like I said, I feel like whatever you do happens, and you throw dirt's gonna get thrown on you. You know, and I don't really regret anything. Everything happens for a reason for me, and just gotta bounce back, keep climbing the ladder. You know, getting up that mountain.
Keep climbing the ladder. Keep
Yep.
getting up that mountain. I like it. What are 3 things you need to be happy?
Music, my family, definitely money. Those are the 3 things I need to be happy. Without those, man, things start collapsing. You know, you need your family for, you know, for your brace, you know, to help you pick you up. You need that money financially to do things, to be able to live life. And music is just, you know, it's like a journal. You know, you definitely go through a lot of emotions throughout your time in life, and you definitely need those type of genres in music to really feel better or to really cope with what you're going through.
What's the most exciting thing you ever did?
I'm gonna say some little shit. I'm not gonna lie, but like some little shit. Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nothing excites me in these days. Like I just be like, yeah, it's another day, another dollar. Like, you know, if something fun happens, it's like happiness for 10 minutes. It's like, all right, fuck it, I gotta go to work now. You know what I mean? Like I don't really cherishing is not really part of me. Like really, but definitely I went with my family to Maryland. Definitely had a good time over there. It was fun. I did parasailing, did a whole bunch of different things that I never thought I would do. And definitely Maryland will be in my books. And also going to Georgia to see one of my longtime friends. we drove to Florida, had a blast, you know, party and all that. Those were two things that definitely.
Tell us about Florida. You smiled at like a
Florida, man, Florida.
Like it was amazing.
Yeah,
what part of Florida?
We was in Edgewater. I think that's. I don't know if that's.
I don't know.
I think that's Tampa. No, I think it's Orlando. We were by college, like a college area, so it was kind of like there was a little city, and it just brought back memories, man. Like being in college and then getting out and going back to a situation like that, man. We was outside, man, bar hopping. It was definitely a time to have, and also I haven't seen him for a long time, so it was definitely like a good time to have. You know, I seen him and it was like I never left. You know what I mean? Like I felt at home, and I was 1,000 miles away. You know what I mean? It was definitely a good memory to have. Have fun, man.
Oh yeah, it's like you were back in the college days.
Yeah, for
without
real.
being enrolled.
Yeah, not going through those, you know, paychecks and shit. You know, man. Fuck. Yo, man, college, man, you be in debt forever, bro. But it's worth it.
It's worth it if you
really go through it. It's worth it,
yeah, if
man.
you want something that you need to go through.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah, I hear that. As you get older, what has become more important and less important?
Everybody can say this, but you need the money. You need money, man. Money makes the world go round. I feel like, you know, maybe it won't buy happiness, but definitely you could definitely do a lot of things with money. Back then, you know, we was little, we was getting $1 trying to trade Doritos and stuff, but you know, when we was younger. But now, like, it's a situation where you got to work to really get what you want, you know, and everything's an investment nowadays. You have to really invest in what you want and to grow. If you don't invest in what you're doing and you have no money and no funds, it's a longer journey. Definitely. I feel like money is the key word for me for this. Definitely.
You gamble?
Nah. I went to Atlantic City, bro. I lost all my money. I'm never gambling again.
What did you play?
I played slots. I played roulette.
Well, yeah.
Fucking lost all my money, man.
I
took a picture on Instagram. I said, yeah, big winners. I had 13 cents out the ticket. I said, yeah, shit's crazy, man.
How you feel about Atlantic City?
Atlantic City is lit, man. We was at Bally's casino right downstairs. It was very nice. Definitely a different vibe. I've never been to something like that before, so it was nice.
You hit the beach?
Yeah, the beach was right on the boardwalk, right outside. It was definitely nice. They had a beach bar right there. We rented out a little area for like 30 people. We chilled there till like 11, 12 o'clock. Went back in, gambled more, lost more of our money, and then came back outside, you know. But it was an experience to really have the bars, the parties out there are very, very different. It's wild. It's wild out there, man.
You were with 30 people?
30 people, yeah.
That's a trip.
It was my dad's 50th birthday, so
wow,
everybody popped out.
That's beautiful. God bless, my man. What would be the best piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
You know, I feel like I should have been more invested into things. I feel like I was hopping around too much. Doing too many things at once, you know, and I feel like I should have just focused on one thing and just kept going with it. You know, I like you only get older, and things tend to just like slide out your visual. You know, like you have a vision on something, but then like you're young, so it's like, oh, like let me try this. Oh, I like basketball, but let me try football. You know, and maybe if you would have just stuck with basketball, you could have been in AAU. You could have been doing so many other things because you was really good at it. But just, you know, your mind is so focused on other things, friends. You know, there's so many other things that that intersect with what you want to do. And I feel like I was kind of just bouncing off the walls everywhere. I felt like if I had a tunnel vision on something, it would have been different.
Do you do anything for your mental health?
Not really. I mean, like I go hiking. Definitely drive up go to like, Valhalla, what is it called?
Trail? Is it a trail?
It's like a trail, but it's the reservoir.
Oh, the reservoir. Yeah.
I go over there.
The dam.
Yeah, the dam. I go over there.
Kensico Dam.
Kensico Dam. Yes. Yeah, I go over there, or I like sightseeing. You know what I mean? You wake up in the morning, you just hear cars and shit and loud ass noises. You just need that time to just digest everything and just hear silence. You know what I mean? And just kind of walk around and think about what's going on in life, trying to get a better plan.
I like that. If you could have any question answered, and I mean any question, even like the time and day you're going to die, what would you ask?
How we getting rich? I need to answer that right away, because once I get that answer, man, it's over. But I need that answer right away.
I like that. If you had one law everybody on Earth had to follow, what would it be?
One law? What I just dealt with today, man. Accidents, man. People need to start driving more safer. I feel like people just be doing too much, you know what I mean? And they're not cautious about things. Could take somebody's life away. I feel like the roads do need to be more strict with things. Definitely. Cause my dumb ass, I be driving retarded. So I feel like if things were more strict and they had cameras on the highway and stuff, there would be less things happening. You know what I mean? I feel like driving really takes a toll. I don't know if you know what's going on in the Bronx right now, but everybody is in their M3 competitions skating off on the cops. So that's the new thing nowadays, is where people are just swimming through traffic, driving very fast and cutting through traffic.
No hezzy,
yeah. Not gonna lie, I don't condone it. Sometimes here and there, you get a little adrenaline rush, but it's like, it's very unsafe, I feel like.
Definitely. It's definitely unsafe. What are you going to do? What are your overall life goals?
I want to be successful enough to feed my family. Like back then, you'd be like, yo, Ma, I get some new sneakers. I'll pay you back. Or, I got you. I'll give you this. She used to always tell me, nigga, you owe me your life. So I'd be like, man, if anything ever came to me blowing up or getting this money, I'm literally owing them my life. I'm giving them anything I could give them, and I want them to live lavishly and be happy. They're already at that age where, they flowing around. They just, trying to work their 9 to 5s, pay for their rent. I want to be able to just wipe all that away and be like, yo, go on vacation, do this, do that. You know what I mean? That's one thing, definitely, for sure.
I like that. We're nearing the end of the podcast. If you could let the people know where they could find you, what do you have coming up, and any last advice you'd like to leave the people.
Listen, it's The Official JDot. You can find me on Instagram, The Official JDot, YouTube, Spotify, Apple. It's all the same thing. One word of advice I got for y'all, one thing I got to say is, if you have a dream or you have something you focused on, just keep following it, man, and just keep striving towards it. You never know what you could become. Nowadays, with the internet and social media, anybody could be anything now, and you could really take off, make revenue off of views, definitely. But all right, guys, it's nice to see y'all. Have a good one.
I appreciate that. That was a good one, man. If you have no goal, you don't know where you're going.
It's a fact.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Peace and love.
Deuces.